Paris with major film events here at the Sony Studios for the red carpet premiere of Smothered with Jason Stuart and Mitch Mara. I have got to admit, I haven't seen the series, but I've been hearing amazing things about it. And I hear it's fabulous, I hear it's crazy, I hear it's exciting, I hear it's psychotic, I hear it's wild. So, I want to know, everything has a beginning. How did this happen? How did this germ? Where did this come from?
Around 35 years ago, I went to a party at his house.
And I was loaded out of my mind, and I had a big Jew fro.
And a cape.
And a long black cape. Oh, yeah, smoking cigarettes like a crazy person. I'm sure I was on coke. And Taylor Negron, a very famous comic who's dead.
And actor who passed away, brought me there. He was a friend of mine.
I don't remember meeting him at all. He was wearing some orange wig.
I was not wearing a wig.
You remember the wig? You remember the wig?
I was not wearing a wig. I had my own hair.
He's been bald since
so liar.
You had your own hair, but was it orange?
So no, I never had orange.
He wore wigs.
It was a little redder. So then when I got there and I met him, and I thought, oh my God, I never want to have anything to do with this guy or see him again.
Exactly. And then we kept meeting each other over and over in improv
friends, over and over again.
And
so we invited each other to
relationship.
We realized that we were both very talented
and funny,
and we respected that in each other, and we kept asking to be in each other's projects.
And we liked and hated each other at the same time.
It wasn't that bad. And then we would go to the movies or the theater, and he would hate everything. He would be upset if I liked something just because I liked something.
No, because he liked everything. He's like an easy audience.
That's so not true.
It's so true.
Not true.
Yeah, I'm just more specific.
You're not. You're just mean and angry.
Well,
anyway, so he called.
In a cute way.
Then I asked him to be in this series that I was trying to develop.
A hideous, horrible series.
It's not true.
With horrible people.
And he upset quite a number of people, and they asked him to leave. So
and I was like, yippee skippy. So I left, and then he was calling me like 9,000 times and texting me, and I said, you know what? We don't have to be friends.
I said, I don't want to ruin a friendship over
And I
this.
said, I will. And I hung up on
me. And I said,
and then I called him back, and I said, you know, the funniest part about our relationship is that we're funny when we argue.
Together.
Well, no, by ourselves.
And then we decided
in a bathroom in Calcutta.
Oh my God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Fuck?
I swear to God.
I know now.
We're dead. I really do now.
Me too.
I know 100% that hearing you guys right now, I cannot wait to go and binge on the show.
You're going to lose your mind.
SmotheredTV.com.
You could look at all where it all is.
All the different platforms.
YouTube for free. Do the first season.
Amazon.
20 minutes.
Peacock,
you can binge that
Apple
fucker.
TV. Can you say fucker?
Yeah, I guess. Just did.
So, okay, couple advice. If there was anything you wanted to tell couples out there.
We're both single.
Say everything.
Well, okay. Well,
neither one
play
of
a couple.
Yes.
Play a couple, but playing a couple.
Had a successful relationship. So at all we know that there's no place to go but up.
100%. And I think you just have to have the last word.
You heard it right here.
Last word always.
I always do.
I want to have last
I
word.
will.
Just once.
Not today.
Just once.
Baby.
Well, you heard it right here on the red carpet. You heard it right here in the carpet for Smothered with these two guys.
Yeah.
Robert Costanzo.
Robert
Plays my
The
father.
artist formerly known as Bobby Costanzo, but I'll accept
Bobby.
it. How are you? Good to see you
He
guys.
plays my
Say one
father.
thing about him.
He's amazing.
This guy has been on 3 million TV shows.
He plays
and films.
Joey's friend's father.
And he was so nice to come and play
Right.
with us
100%.
for almost nothing.
I had a
For nothing.
I had an
Honestly,
affair with Charlize
100%.
Theron, and he's the child.
Yeah,
There you
100%.
go. How are you?
He's so funny in this fucker. Unbelievable.
Thank you. Well, yeah, there's no counting for some people's taste, you know, but these guys wrote some good lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
As
He
Sinatra
plays
said, with lyrics like that, even a minor bird could have a hit.
Let him talk.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
All right. Well, we're going to talk to Thank you, guys.
Let him talk to him.
Listen, thank you. Go over there, Jason, to this beautiful.
How are you? What's your name?
I'm Joy.
You're Joy. I'm joyous. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right.
You got to share with us the experience working with these two guys.
They're wonderful. They're great. It was very free form, and it felt that it's important for an actor. You know, we weren't constrained by the script. We were able to ad-lib. We have our wonderful director here, Carlyle.
Oh my gosh, step on out.
Script sometimes, so I am guilty as charged.
Right, as charged. Right, that's all. And now the writers are on strike, so who cares anymore? Right, right. That's good. Yeah. Actually, now we can. If we don't work, we can blame, you know, the unions.
Blame someone.
They don't love us anymore. You know.
Well, you had to work with these iconic guys and this wonderful man right here. What was that like for you?
It was fantastic. Hey, so.
We had a really good time.
It was just okay.
You created.
No, it was really fun. It was really fun.
Directed us, created a good environment, and sort of only talk. I remember when I first started directing, I was like such an idiot. I was micromanaging and not letting people breathe, and so stupid. You learn as you go along.
You trust your actors. You got to trust. I mean, if you cast well, that's what they say is 90% of directing. So yeah.
Well, I know that if I were around that set, I would have laughed all the time because I couldn't even stop. I couldn't stop laughing right now.
And then everything happens again in the editing room, as you'll see with the director, with the editor.
What are we going to see tonight?
The whole thing, all 8.
Oh, the whole 8. Okay.
The next rewrite is in the editing room, so it's like putting the puzzles of the pieces together. So it's really kind of cool.
Well, tell everyone where to follow the show, where to follow you, everything they need to know.
Great. I'm Carlyle King. I'm the director of Smothered. You can watch it on Amazon Prime and Reverie, and I've got a pilot coming up, and
nice.
and I know you might even get it. It's called Sonny's Closet, and it's called Sonny's Closet.
Oh, Sonny's Closet.
Yeah.
It's an intriguing title.
Yeah, and I'm directing a play in the fall and called Bisexual Sadness.
Wow.
You're in it.
I'm ready. Bisexuality is my next.
Your
right.
next thing, right?
And I came out of Sonny's closet to come out of the closet.
There you go.
All right, God, thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see it. Joy, nice to meet you.
She is the best director ever. She has huge heart and she really knows how to work with an actor. I love you.
This is Ellen Gerstein. She plays Jason's mom in the series, and she is divine.
I'm Goldie.
Goldie. Well, I call her Goldie. Yeah, but Goldie, yeah. It's great. Meet her.
Wait, but as you're standing here with the director, working with her and amazing she is, what did you learn working with her? You've been doing this for a long time in the business. What did you take away that was special working with her?
Learned was trust.
I was going to say that.
I don't need to teach her anything.
You don't trust every director or anyone. I mean, but when you trust so quickly, and she helps you so much, and if you need confidence, she's got whatever you need, she's got it. So, how do you like that?
I do. I'm going to take her with me everywhere I go.
Yeah, that's your wing woman. You don't need anybody else, right?
Talk to Ellen. Go ahead.
Well, okay, stay here, Ellen. So, Ellen, when you got the script and you heard about the story, what was the first thing that came to your mind about getting into the role, and how were you going to start your tone? How were you going to do that?
First of all, I know Mitch and I know Jason very well, and I'm very excited to be in the project with them and play Jason's mother, because they really know how to do it, and they do it the best, and it's very exciting that way, and I love how they are. People are married and stay married for all sorts of reasons, so this is really very true. It's funny, it's sad, it's everything, and I just love it, and I'm so happy I'm part of it.
All I know from what I heard tonight, I'm pretty sure this show is fabulous. Everyone is watching it and will continue to watch it. So congratulations for being in this fun project. And you look amazing, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's stylish, everyone, so, We are with Carole Goldman, and Carole plays Gena.
Mitch's mom. Yes.
That's your name in
Gena.
Gena. We're with beautiful Carole Goldman, who plays Mitch's mom, Gena. You've got to tell us what's this like working on this show.
It was a joy, actually. The guys are funny. Do you know what it's like when you work with people and everybody's talented? Maybe. You don't. It is a gift. Truly. Every person on that set was fabulous. That's why I'm here. It was marvelous. I've done a lot of work, a lot of jobs. I've been here a long time. This one works. So
You had a lot of funny moments. Is there one you can share that was like, oh my Lord, did we really go there? Was there any funny moments like that for you on this set? If you could pick that was like stand out.
I can't. Honestly, it was just we did our job, and the funniness is in the characters we play. I'm funny. When you see my makeup, it's pretty funny. My lips are up to here, and I threaten to kill. It's really funny. So that's what was funny was the makeup, and I had fake nails. I'm a painter, and I have paint all over my nails. I shouldn't be telling you that. I should be hiding them. But I have paint. I have paint on my shoes. But I'm here.
Well, we cannot wait to see the show. Thank you so much. I'm sure I'm going to be loving it and loving to see what you do.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you.
Karen, you are in this Smothered, funny and crazy and fabulous. So share with us, what was it like playing your role?
Wonderful, wonderful. The woman you just saw, that one is my employer, and I steal all of her jewelry, and I am a Russian. I steal her jewelry, and she shoots me from time to time. But there you are. I'm in a cast half the time. It's a wonderful role. I'm bad. I'm very bad.
When you first got that script and you found out about it, what were you thinking about when you got it? You went, oh my God, is this something I've just got to do?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I was working on the script with the guys, Mitch and Jason, because I'm also a script analyst. So we were working on the script, la 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 la. Then the maid comes up, and I end up being the maid. I was so happy to be in both ports. Yeah, it's good. Great cast, great crew. Everybody brought their highest game. Everybody pitched in. It was long days, long hours of total crazy creativity. Just brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
There's lots of accolades being said about this series. So if you can tell us 3 words to describe this series, what would your 3 words be?
Courageous, brilliant, and groundbreaking, I think. Absolutely.
Okay, folks, you heard it.
It's hitting on a lot of levels, of all kinds of levels, but it's so funny.
Well, I love that when there's a show that plays comedy but gives you realism with it.
Oh, totally. These guys hate each other. They hate each other, but I mean, wait till you see it. It's just, and this is season 2. I know, it's wonderful.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, cutie pie. We would love to find out your character and the role you play in this fabulous series.
Yes, I play Stavros, another sexy name, and I'm a love interest.
Well, being a love interest, what can you share about your character? Is it like, are you cool? Are you tricky? Are you sneaky? Are you just like, what are you about?
I'm cool and confident, and pretty much naked. So we just bear it all, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do.
What was it like working on set with these guys?
Oh my gosh, they are a riot. They're so much fun on set. It was just such a fun day, and they really are just like that in person. And I couldn't tell when they were just like actually acting or not, which is great. Yeah, they're amazing.
What do you think for yourself as an actor doing this? What kind of skill set did you come away with adding to what you've done already?
Yeah, this kind of sprung on to me in a really random way, and I auditioned and got to be part of it. And Mitch and Jason have just been great to work with. It was after COVID when this happened, so it was kind of the light I needed to kind of keep plugging away and keep going. It was a few years of a really quiet period, so this really came at the right time for me. It's funny because I'm now on another show called Ride on Hallmark, and I play a love interest again, so I'm seeing a theme which I love, and I'm here for it. I love love, and we'll just keep going with that for now.
Well, before you head off the carpet, tell everyone why they should check out Smothered. Tell them.
I'm just excited to...
I'm naked. I think that's a reason enough, isn't it? Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with that one. God. If you're naked, I definitely want to see this. So how do people find you on social media and follow you?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram. My handle is callmevas, V-A-S.
And he's not naked on Instagram, folks, so don't get excited.
I mean...
Oh, maybe? Well, wait a minute now. Okay, can you tell us?
I mean, there's some good stuff on there. I'll leave it at that.
Byron, you play Edwardo.
Yes.
Tell me about your character.
Well, I play the very colorful, flamboyant chef that kind of comes onto the scene and stirs things up, literally, right? But also figuratively. I don't mean to, but it just sort of happens that I kind of come in between the two lead characters when one of them is seeking a little bit more romance and the other one's seeking a little bit more, red room kind of fun, if you know what I mean. So my character comes in and just kind of super fun. I dance. I love to cook, and
dancing and cooking. You have clothes on, right? You got clothes on?
I do have clothes on, although there might be a scene where my shirt's off. I'm just saying.
Well, how good are your cooking skills?
Honestly, I love to cook. I'm of a Costa Rican descent, and I started in the kitchen when I was like 5 with my grandmother and my mom, and it was just a natural thing for me. So that was the whole thing with the audition when I first came to the project. Is they said, wait a minute, you actually know how to cook? And I said, yeah, of course I do. So yeah, I absolutely love it.
What is a traditional Costa Rican dish?
Well, so in the mornings it would be rice and beans, which you would call gallo pinto.
That's breakfast?
That would be breakfast, yeah. So a combination of rice and beans, your choice of either chicken or maybe a little bit of pork, if you will, with an egg on top. And then if you know what plátano is, so plátano. Yeah, so plátano would be on that dish as well. A little bit of natilla, which is basically sour cream, just a little bit sweeter, and strong Costa Rican coffee.
Oh, Lord. Okay. When is your next meal? When are you cooking again for us?
I honestly would love to have everybody over my home, just cook for everybody.
So did you get a chance to actually cook on set the food you're talking about? Did you make dishes so everybody tasted it that you made?
I wanted to do that. We just didn't have time for it. But I invited everybody. I said, listen, anytime you want to reshoot, supposedly for season 3, we'll see, I will cook on the spot. You can test my skills.
I think we need to give him our info. So we get invited on set to try this Costa Rican food. But before you head off to the screening and the party, if you can describe this series in 3 words, how would you describe it?
Exciting, passionate, and funny.
Well, there you go. But before you go, social media so we can follow you and find you.
Absolutely. So it's Byron Quiros. Pretty simple. BYRON QUIROS.
And thank you, Byron. And yes, his name even sounds like a food dish. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And if you were saying in Spanish, it's Byron Quiros.
Byron Quiros. Oh, how could I mess that up? Without the beautiful, fabulous Robb, there wouldn't be a Smothered that everybody's talking about. So
it wouldn't be as good.
Not as good. Exactly my point.
It would still exist. Some other editor would have done it, but it should have been me. I did the first season too, so.
I cannot even imagine how that must have been to have all this amazing content and all these scenes. When you sat down to start putting this together to make it where people can go, oh, what was that like for you?
It's hard. It's overwhelming. You sit down, you go, I guess I'll start with the first line, which shot do I want to see, and then go from there. Like, it literally is like a journey of 1,000 steps begins with the first, It's one of those type of things, because if you think about the whole show, that's too much. You can't do it.
How much laughing did you do while you were editing?
I did quite a bit, actually. It was hard to choose takes. This season is really good, yeah. And but I mean, I try not to draw too much attention to it because sometimes I'll have a small child at my house while I'm editing, and this is not the show for them. But she wants to watch it because I find it funny. She's like, "What's so funny?" I'm like, "I can't explain it to you."
As an editor, there's so many genres out there. Obviously, you did an amazing job with this, but what other genres do you like to edit? You like action stuff as well?
I do mostly small budget stuff because that's what I actually like to do. So there's not a ton of action, there's not a lot of budget for action, but I do a lot of horror. I would do anything. I do horror, I do comedy, I just do whatever anybody asks me to do because I like it all.
Do you watch films and go, oh my gosh, why did they make that choice? How do you watch a movie and enjoy without getting your editor mind into the process?
If I watch a movie and don't think something something like that, then they've done a good job. Yeah.
Well, oh my gosh. Everybody, if you want your film to be checked out, make sure Robb watches it, because if he doesn't say anything, it's darn good.
The funny thing is usually, because I did the color grade for this also, but when I do color grade, that's all I can see in movies. Like, that's more annoying to me than the edit. So the color grade is, I'm like, that's too pink, that's too blue. How did they do that? Yeah.
I love this guy. But before you leave the carpet to go have fun, how do people find you and follow you?
Robb Padgett at Twitter, on Twitter, if it's still around, if Elon doesn't kill it by the time this gets out there. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, it's all Robb Padgett, just my name.
Well, Robb, congratulations. Can't wait to see the series and have fun tonight.
All right, thank you very much.
And Nicole, we found out you are playing the therapist in this fabulous series. Tell us about your role.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It's the role of my dreams. I don't want to give it away. But I don't want me to give it. Okay, you do want me to give it away. Okay, all right. Well, I'm very excited because I'm wearing a lot of wigs. I'm a wig therapist, so I do therapy between the two, and I make them wear different wigs and different personas to work out their problems.
I love this. How did you, when you got the script and you started reading it, what were you thinking about how you're going to shape your character?
Oh my gosh, I just wanted to get the wig on immediately. I'm a very outside-in actor, you know what I mean? So I was like, what's the wig going to be?
So do you really like wigs? I mean, outside of the show, do you go wig shopping? I love wigs.
I love wigs. I wish I wore more of them, I just love the different, I love costumes and wardrobe and makeup. That's just part of the fun of being an actor for me. So I just, as soon as I can get any of those pieces, it just makes things come alive for me.
Doing this series, do you have now an understanding of how hard it is to be a therapist out there?
I think being a therapist is a very difficult job, and we all have to give much love and thanks to the therapists out there, because taking on that energy is a really special skill. I just got to do it for a day as an actor, so I had a great time. But I'm sure it's a very challenging profession, and I'm just so grateful for all the people that do it.
So how do fans find you and follow you on social media?
I'm at Life is Short on at Life is Short _ on Instagram. That's my main platform.
Well, I cannot wait to see the therapist with the wig and see what sort of advice I can take away from her.
I hope I'm of some sort of help. But it's got curls. The wig is curly. So, yeah.
Maybe then I'll have a love for wig shopping.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you so much. Have fun tonight. Thanks so much. DawnMarie, I'm excited to talk to you. And you play Lizzie in Smothered. Tell us about your character.
Well, she's a local girl with a heart of gold. Some might call her a hooker, but I don't.
So how does she fit into the scheme of things?
Well, the two lead characters are down on their luck. They're in Hollywood, and I'm one of their neighbors that walks in and tells them the what's what of the neighborhood, that something's happened in the neighborhood, a murders take place, and just be careful.
Ominous.
Yeah, a little bit.
So what was it like working on set?
It was a lot of fun, They're both so seasoned as actors, and if you remain present and in the moment, you're allowed to let the magic happen. And I felt really supported in that way, so that anything could happen and there was never a mistake, Yeah.
So is comedy a genre that you really like to do?
I do. I mostly get hired for the drama, and you'll see me playing lots of cops on TV shows. But this is really so much fun, because I think coming out of the pandemic, we need to create more laughter, and so that's why it's so great to be a part of this. Yeah.
So if you could describe this show in 3 words, how would you describe it?
Oy, Jesus. Oy, oy, oy.
I'm the 3 words, right?
Okay, so oi, oi, oi is not going to work. Oy vey, oy vey, oy vey. In 3 words, fun, irreverent, and diverse.
And You can say oi, 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 oi. That's fine.
Also underneath that, just put it oi, 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 and oy vey.
Aida, so how do we find you on social media?
DawnMarie Ferrara on Instagram, that DawnMarie on Twitter, and everywhere else, DawnMarie Ferrara, and my website as well.
Well, DawnMarie, I cannot wait to see how you deliver the news to the boys.
Hey, just watch yourself.
Well, thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
Thank you so
Thank you. We are with the beautiful Niaz. And Niaz is part of the amazing crew that we are here to talk about the show. So tell us about you being one of the camera operators and being on set. What was that like for you?
It was an amazing project, and I was so happy to be the second camera operator for Smothered Season 2, and we had so much fun. We worked so hard, you know, some days more than 12 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, but at the end I'm so happy for the result, and I'm so happy to be here.
Were there any scenes that were super funny and special to you that you remember, or you went, oh my God, I remember when we were doing this? Was there anything like that for you?
Yes, it was the scene that Mitch was in the restroom, and I couldn't control myself. I tried to control, but I just started laughing. It is so hard to be a camera operator or being in the comedy project. It's completely different than any other project, you know, like the serious project or comedy is different.
Well, the reason I ask you that because I'm laughing. When they were here talking with us, I couldn't stop laughing. So I can't imagine you on set working the camera and trying to, like, you know, be serious and get it done.
Exactly. Mitch and Jason are naturally funny. Just imagine on the camera. Yeah, it was so funny, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here.
So if they're going to do another project somewhere down the road, this is a team you'd work with again, right?
I hope so. Yeah, I can't wait for the next season maybe or next project to work together. Yes.
So how do people follow you on social media?
I have a couple of pages, but the main one is my first name and last name, NIAZ.PARVARESH, Niaz Parvaresh. Yeah.
Now, if you could say something to Mitch, if you could say something to the guys today about working with them, Mitch and Jason, what would you want to say to Mitch and Jason about working with them?
Mitch and Jason, you are naturally funny, and I'm so happy to work with both of you. I love you and can't wait to work with you in another project.
Kareem,
Thank you so much.
tell us about the role you play on this fabulous series.
I play the character of Teardrop. Teardrop is a prisoner and roommate to Jason Stewart's character, and we have a very tempestuous relationship, a bit of a love-hate relationship, to a point where I want to get a second teardrop, and y'all know when someone has a teardrop, what that means, right?
What does a special teardrop mean?
A teardrop means you have taken someone's life. And for some it's a regret, some it's a badge of courage, some again, and also don't mess with me.
But what if the person doesn't know what a teardrop means? What happens then?
They'll have to learn what a teardrop means. They're gonna have to shed some tears.
What was it like for you working on set?
It was fun. Yeah, Jason and Mitch, they're fun people. It was a very easy, fun day. Jasper Cole, who I actually play against in the scene, was an amazing actor and wonderful person to vibe with. So yeah, I love acting, you know, and in the moments when you get to actually do the work and create, there's almost nothing better. Yeah, so yeah.
So how do fans find you, follow you on social media?
At KareemFerguson.com or at Kareem Ferguson on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Linktree. So I'm at Kareem Ferguson at all those places.
And Ferguson with a U.
Yes, Ferguson. That's fun.
funny that a lot of people, spell it the other way.
Right. So that's why we have to make sure that they get it right, because they're following another Kareem Ferguson. That might not be you.
Exactly.
We're with Aida, and Aida Rodriguez. You are in this fabulous series. So tell us about your character. Who do you play?
So I'm a therapist, and I'm a therapist that's obsessed with working out. So I am listening to their story, and as the story progresses, my workout gets more and more intense.
That's very intriguing. Now, when you had to do all the workout scenes, did you have to train more? I mean, are you used to working out? Did you have to up your game?
No, I work out, and what I was more concerned about was the comedy, because as a stand-up comedian, sometimes that comedy doesn't translate as in the acting realm. You have to be an actor that's funny as opposed to a comedian, and so yeah, it was fun. I had an opportunity to work that muscle.
So when you had to make that transition, was there something specific you did to sort of switch off your mind to start rolling into the acting part of it?
Well, I study acting, so I stay in class, so that when these opportunities come up, the actor shows up. But I actually was an actor before I was a comedian, so for me, they're two different things, and I exercise the muscles differently. So yeah,
really fabulous. So any shows that are coming up on your comedic route?
Oh yeah, I'm on tour right now. It's called the Don't At Me Tour. I'm actually going to Arizona tomorrow to do a weekend, and all of my dates are on my website, funnyaida.com. But I'm going to San Francisco, Miami. I'm touring, so I'm all over the place.
And before we leave the carpet, social media, so fans can follow you.
You can follow me at Funny Aida, AIDA, and yeah, Funny Aida everything. My website, Instagram, and I'm also, I think, on Facebook. I don't go to Facebook anymore.
Thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
Thank you.
I haven't seen this series, but I'm excited to see this series. So I want you to tell me, what is it about this fabulous series that just got you hooked?
It's bold and, unapologetic, funny, comical, fun, whimsical, the whole nine. I mean, it's definitely, when it came out, it definitely came out in a time when we needed, that kind of energy. So, it's appreciated, for sure.
Audience, for someone who hasn't watched it before, I mean, it's fun and you're going to laugh and all that. What do you want? What would you hope that folks would take away when they watch the series?
I would say maybe, just enjoying the friendship, enjoying the camaraderie. You know what I mean? Without any real knockdown, drag out drama, maybe simulated, but just fun,
And do you know couples like that? Do you know couples that interact like that in real life?
I do. Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, that's what that one would do and that one would do. That is so much fun. So before you leave the carpet, how do people find you and follow you? What's your social media?
Okay, so Facebook, Norman Golden II. Instagram, Golden Child II, so that's GOLDEN CHILD, and then II. And then that's it.
Well, have fun tonight.
All right, thank you.
What a great evening talking to the cast, Jason and Mitch, and enjoying everything they had to say about this fabulous, funny, crazy, out-of-control series. So stay tuned, because you'll never know where we will be next.